Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the hill today, Garrett Cole. What do you look for here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
Ready to go? Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit.
The shortstop, Bo Bichette.
And that's way high. And we are underway in game 1 of the series. And there's a foul ball. The 1-1.
That's a ball. 2-1.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. Look out!
Yep,
and it hit him.
Well, he's just glad they got hit with an off-speed pitch there instead of a fastball. Man, that would have hurt a lot more if it had velocity.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. out in front and foul to the left side. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Brings it in. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Anthony Santander.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Anthony Santander at the plate, leading the AL in batting average. In there at the knees.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are two down. Now it's the right fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Nathan Lucas.
On the corner for a strike. Two outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. And they'll score first. It's 1-zip. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back here in New York, and today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Fought off foul. Bellinger's an interesting example when you talk about scouting and development. I mean, this is a guy now that has turned into one of the premier power hitters in the sport. He was a 4th-round pick out of Hamilton High School in Chandler, Arizona in 2013. Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Cody Bellinger.
Boog, this is one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. I mean, he's such a consistent hitter. You got to love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll get a chance to see that in this one.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. And first offering is fouled off. Gausman, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Clips the corner, 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That one finds the corner. And the count even 1-1. Judge with a homer in his last game. In the air, right side. Lucas on his way over. Makes the catch, inning over. Second inning set to go. And here is Alejandro Kirk. Cole back to work. On the ground to third. 1 out in the second.
The designated hitter, Ernie.
Now here is Ernie Clement.
Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Dustin Harris now at the plate. He was 1 for 4 back on Wednesday. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. Blue Jays go down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Back in the Bronx, Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
For the Yankees, the second baseman.
Clips the outside corner, and that is strike 1. Gosman ready to fire now. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Austin Wells digs in now. Runner on the go. Puts it in the air out towards left center. And it's into the gap. Jazz around second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Yankees even it up. Safe at home as two score on the inside-the-park homer.
Well, they call it one of the most exciting plays in baseball for a reason, Boog. Always fun to see an inside-the-parker, and, man, he was flying out of the box. And I think that by the time he was getting to second, he had it in his mind to go all the way. That's just great hustle from start to finish.
Varsho hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Goldie working through some struggles lately. Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Ground ball right side, could be two. To second, there's one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. That to right. Judge squeezes it. One away.
Up next to the Blue Jays, the second baseman,
Here's Andres Jimenez, a former Gold Glove winner, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. And that one upstairs. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Grisham sizes this one up. Out number 2.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Over to Goldie, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down 2-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Grisham, first-round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Swing and a miss. Handcuffed him with that slider. And there's one away.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
This one in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And up next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Tap foul at the plate. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 outs, base is empty. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastballs.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1-2. Back in the Bronx. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. Swing and a foul out of play.
Well, these Blue Jays, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits, so they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Got him. 1 out.
Boog is a hitter. There's a clear line between being aggressive at the plate in a good way, attacking pitches you can drive, and then being over-aggressive in a way that plays into the hands of the pitcher. You've got to have pitch recognition, and right there, just way too aggressive. And even though some of those pitches might have looked good coming in, you got to track them a little bit longer because not one of those 4 pitches was actually in the strike zone.
That one's in there. And 1-1. Blue Jays down a run. And now 2-1. On the ground right side. Jazz tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Fly to left his first time. Just missed.
1-0.
Left field. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that'll do it. Bottom of the 4th, here comes Aaron Judge. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Next pitch is outside.
Well, in terms of hitting rocket home runs, Judge is near the top of that list.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. It bangs off the wall. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely blasted that one into the gap, but just didn't have quite enough to clear the wall out there. Maybe a little more elevation under it, and it carries over, but that's a swing you'll be happy with every time.
And a foul ball. Runner at second, nobody out. And that one wrapped foul. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. 0-1. Check swing, called strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Varsho after it and makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Yanks leave 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Well, these Jays finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ernie.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Ernie Clement. 0 for 1 so far. That one inside. 1-0.
No strike.
1 out, base is empty. On a line out towards center. That's a base hit.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Harris, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. And there's a ball. Swing and a miss as he was late.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Swing and a ground ball. Nice stop. There's 1. And that's all they'll get.
90 feet, so huge right there. The diving stop cuts off the lead runner at second, keeps him out of scoring position. That's a tremendous job. I know they would have wanted the double play, but at least you keep that tying run from being 90 feet closer to home plate.
Bichette up to the dish. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Harris off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third. Gets to it with a slide. And they get the out. Blue Jays held in check. And they trail it here 2-1. Back at Yankee Stadium, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Paul Goldschmidt.
No ball, 1 strike.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, that split caught a lot of the zone. Definitely a hittable pitch, but coming off the fastball the pitch before, it's kind of tough to recognize. You notice there's something different about it. He threw it with the same arm action, same release point, and he left it up. But the movement and the change of speeds, that was enough to do the job.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, top of the 6th inning. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Cole back to work. That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So up next for Toronto, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Pulls that one foul. Vladdy, 25 years old, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The Blue Jays down by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. Guerrero around second, headed for third. The relay, trying to get back to second, but he can't. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Anthony Santander. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now back to the right fielder,
Nathan Lucas getting ready to hit. Base hit center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Digging in, Dalton Varsho in the air, left side. Grisham is there, makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays back in New York. Bottom of the 6th inning, and up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game, and before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
That one way inside. Good eye in that spot.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2. When I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me, he said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Aaron Judge. That's a strike across the top of the zone. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. So they go quietly there. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That's a strike. 0-1. Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down. So now here's the DH, Ernie Clement, 1 for 2. That one out to right. And there's 2 down. And next for Toronto, Dustin Harris. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to center. Bellinger drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Fastball for a strike. And there's a strike. Struck him out swinging. 7 in a row by way of the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Wells, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
The pitch. Swings and misses. He's now struck out 8 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. And next is the designated hitter, Oswaldo Cabrera. That misses. Ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike. Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jonathan Loaisiga.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Movement in the bullpen, Devin Williams. The closer of this staff is getting loose to finish this one off. Hamilton also throwing. The shortstop takes a ball. Line, and that's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Andres Jimenez next up for the Blue Jays. Strike one.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Move to first. Bichette back, and they tagged him out. He's picked off. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-1.
One strike.
Trying to hold a one-run lead, and we're in the top of the eighth. Outside low, and it's 2-2. To the right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Foul ball there. Next pitch is downstairs. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a two-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Runner at first with two away. And now the Toronto cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. 1 for 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That one lifted to left. Grisham on the move, and he hauls it in, and that's the third out. One left for Toronto, and our score remains 2-1. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the eighth, and Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. First pitch just misses.
Not giving him a pitch to hit there isn't a bad thing. He's dealing with a great first pitch hitter up there.
1-1. Ball.
Misses off the inside, and that's ball 3.
2 strike.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boone. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Kevin Gausman makes way, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Angel Bastardo.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
LeMahieu lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. This one popped up. Jimenez under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the left
2 outs, base is empty. Now here's Trent Grisham on the outside corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 2 and the Blue Jays 1.
Now pitching.
Devin Williams comes on trying to close it out.
And Boog, the offense needs to be ready for the screwball. It's not a pitch you see very often, so it's tough to pick up, and it's a good one.
Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Nathan Lucas. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. His first homer of the year. It's 2-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth.
Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. 0 for 3 in this one. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Next offering is down low. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard.
Up next for the Blue Jays.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. In the dirt. And the runner holds. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Way outside, and that's ball 1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Out of here. He'll touch them all. His second of the year. It's 4-2.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Devin Williams gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. On the mound now, Luke Weaver.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Ernie Clement. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Now here is Dustin Harris. Fly ball down the line, and that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Bichette. Up the middle, Volpe. He flips it to second in time. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Throw bounces, and he can't pick it. They get just one. Now the number 2 hitter, Andres Jimenez. That one the other way, Volpe. And the inning is over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 4-2. Back in the Bronx, last chance for the home team. And now the center fielder, Cody Bellinger. Jeff Hoffman on to try and close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Swings through that. The Yankees looking to rally. Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Volpe at the plate and takes high there. Base is empty, one away here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-1. Slider clips the corner. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Hoffman is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man. Those fans making a lot of noise, but they took the lead in the 9th inning, quieted things down, and were able to get those final 3 outs in the bottom half as well. Just a very well executed ball game.
And your final 4-2 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Blue Jays